Everybody, this is Food by Javi. I'm your host, Javi Lopez. And today we're just going to talk about some transfer windows. Some teams are doing very good business. Some other teams are not doing really good business. And so yeah, enjoy the show and welcome back. We're finally back. There's no excuses to be honest with you. It's been a couple of rough months, not mentally or physically, just with school, with my academy. It's just been there's been more stuff to prioritize other than the podcast. I'm sorry if I offended somebody that liked the podcast, but it's the truth. Um, we're gonna talk about today about some transfer windows and some teams that are doing good business that I woke up today and then thought like, oh crap, I should really talk about this. Um, a lot of a lot of things has been going on, with Man City signing Haaland, Liverpool signing Darwin Nunez, Sadio Mane leaving. We have Barcelona making business. Spurs, they're actually doing really good business, which is crazy. Typical Man United, they don't really know what they're doing. They're really bad. I mean, I can't really say bad things about Man United because I've met Marcus Rashford. That was an amazing experience. I got to ask a question to him, so I think that's one of the highlights of my life at the moment. But still, Man United sucks. They haven't made no business, and I think they're going for De Jong, which is I feel like it's just bad. I mean, for De Jong's career and for Man United in general, I don't think you should prioritize De Jong because I feel like apart from Pogba leaving, I feel like Man United's midfielder is alright. I think the big change have to be made in the defense's end than in the midfielder end because like in the midfielders, you have Bruno, you have the Van de Beek, you have Matic left. Fred played decent. I'm not saying he's a good player, nothing. I don't want to get bullied, but he did alright. He did alright. At the end of the season last season, he was one of the few players that had a good season. You got players like Sancho, who also played Cam. We have a lot of players, youngsters that could really push Man United to the next level if they would want. But I mean, it's Man United. They do whatever the hell they want. They really bad. They suck. Man United, man. And Spurs actually doing pretty good. Spurs about to sign Richarlison. They signed oh my god, no way, I forgot. They signed Bisoma. I think I said it correctly. And they have made some pretty good business. Richarlison is a huge deal though. Like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I think I was talking to a Spurs fan this morning. He's very very sad, Spurs and stuff like that. But he's now happy because now they're making business of a big club finally. This is the type of thing. The crazy thing about football is that it's just crazy how big of an impact a coach could make. I know the director of I think his name is Fabio. I don't even know. Should make my research there, but we all know who we're talking about. To get to the point though, like it's just amazing how a director and a coach can make an impact. Spurs was really in the mud at the beginning of last season, and now look at them. They're actually a top four team, and then they're actually pushing like in business wise. They're pushing like the big guys like Man City, Liverpool. Like I feel like personally, Spurs have made a better business than Liverpool, but I also think that obviously Spurs is not at the same level as them. But still, like you see Man City just signing players for no reason, right? Spurs are signing players for some reason. You have Haaland coming in. Okay, cool. They got Calvin Phillips for some reason. I don't know why Leeds United like agree with that. And like this is a problem with like the English teams is that you get a good English prodigy, right? And then you guys just send them straight to a good team. I feel like if there's teams like that want to push those top six, like I'm gonna name you a few, like Wolves. I feel personally that Crystal Palace is gonna go to the next level, so they're gonna be like sort of like Wolves next season. Leicester City, like those teams that are not the top six teams, but they could push to be a top six team. They always ship their talents to the top 16, which makes no sense because now you won't be able to be in the top 6 because all your good talent that you are developing goes all the way to the top 6. So it makes no sense. And I don't know why they doing this. I don't know why the science behind it. I don't know why you think it's really smart to develop amazing players and then shipping them out to your competitors. It's just like I don't find it like smart. I don't find that smart business economic wise and just in general. I don't know the business with English football or in general. I don't know the business of football on that side. I just watch and see the games, but now since it's a transfer window, I need something to talk about. Um, just it's horrendous like that fact. Like Calvin Phillips, like you already have Rodri, and I understand that Fernandinho left the squad, but they never really used Fernandinho apart from okay, they used Fernandinho, but not at the CDM. They used him as a center back or fullback at the end of the season. Apart from that, he didn't really touch the field before that. And it's like you have like Kevin De Bruyne, you have Gundogan, you got Foden, you got Grealish, you got Phillips now. That's 5 centimeters or people that could play sentiment. You have even more. Like I know I'm missing some names, and somehow, some way, you still find your way to get top players, and that's ridiculous. But I think Man City still have done good business. So do I think that Man City could be the team that could win the Champions League next season? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not doubting it, if that makes sense. Like I don't. They're favorites, obviously, but Real Madrid wasn't a favorite at the beginning of the season to win the Champions League, but they won it. It's gonna be a lot of surprises next season. But I don't think Man City's like the top 3 favorites. Like I'm gonna go with PSG. Of course, PSG had a bad season in general like with the standards. Um, Losing to Real Madrid in the round of 16. It's just I understand that it doesn't make sense to put PSG in the top 3, but they have Messi, they have Mbappe, they have Neymar. Like it's just very hard not to put them in the top 3 competitors. You always have Bayern being competitive in the Champions League. Man, I don't think Man City is the other third team to be favored for the Champions League. I just think you got Liverpool, you got Real Madrid, Barcelona are making good business too. Like you have more teams, but I feel like me not putting Man City as a favorite to Champions League is a little biased, just because I've lost with like Liverpool has lost 5 times against them in the Premier League title, and I'm a little salty. Not a little, I'm really salty, because out of all the times we really lost them in the Premier League, we have had more than 90 points, and that's just very depressing. Um, to the final days though, like I've missed talking the podcast obviously because it's just some way to talk about it, and now it's a little weird since I'm doing the camera now, and now I just feel like I'm talking to myself, but but I missed it, and I really wished I could have talked about the Champions League final, but it's just very hard. I mean, I'm a Real Madrid fan and a Liverpool fan, and I couldn't even celebrate the final. Like I didn't enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy it. That was a horrible time to be to watch soccer. I mean to watch football. Sorry. Oh, I dodged that bullet. To watch football, and well, first of all, my soccer team had a tournament in Boston, so we watched the Champions League final in like with my whole team, and it was just hard to watch. I didn't even watch the second half. I watched the goal obviously, but I didn't really pay attention to the game at all. Like I didn't even watch the highlights or the presentation. Like I'm happy that Real Madrid won, of course, because 14 titles, the Kings of Europe. You know, we did it with Ronaldo this time, which is amazing. But it's just to think about, like Liverpool almost had it, Sadio Mane leaving, and with all the drama, like finishing the season off, how Liverpool finished the season off is a little sad. You know, you was like 20 minutes away from a Premier League title, but Man City made that crazy comeback. We had we have had a tight schedule with the Carabao Cup final, the FA Cup final, the Champions League, the Premier League. Like you could see the players being already like fatigued and tired, and then with the Champions League coming in just a week after the Premier League titles left our hands, it's just a bit difficult to just think like, whoa, like that's crazy. That's very, very crazy. But to get back to the transfer window, Spurs have done amazing business. Um, PSG is still PSG basically. Something that I've liked. Oh, something that's pissing me off right now is Rafinha. Like, dude, like pick a team, man. Like Barcelona, of course, have sent their like I don't know why Barcelona is making this type of moves. Like they just gotta get good, decent players that are less than 50 million. Like you don't have enough money for this. You need like I'm guessing. Well, yeah, Adama Traore went back to Wolves. Oh, that's crazy. I forgot about that. It should. Adama Traore, I don't think should stay in Wolves. Oh, to go back to the topic, the Rafinha. They say Chelsea. They have Leeds United have an agreement with Chelsea, and this is another thing I'm talking about. Why would you have your good assets go to against your competitors? Like that makes no sense. And I understand you getting money in, but like Rafinha was your top like wait, hold up, your top scorer last season. You're gonna ship them out to Chelsea, which is a competitor. Chelsea's losing a lot of defenders. They're not even focusing on defense. Like they say, the light. Oh my god, the lit is gonna be. It's part of the plan for the target. But they said the same thing about Kunde like for a year already or almost 2 years. So like nothing has happened. Just Chelsea is over the place defensively. Like with the new ownership, we got Peter Schick leaving and the woman leaving. I don't even know her name. But you see how this sort of things are happening to Chelsea, which is very weird because Chelsea right now, like of course with the whole Abramovich, ownership and all the drama that have cost Chelsea in the past season. But I think Chelsea is still a good club. I mean, Tuchel has been amazing for them, and I don't know, man. Like, it's just crazy how it's been like they've been like going for Sterling, Rafinha. They even have rumors that they're gonna try to go for Neymar. It's like your attack force. Timo Werner will never be good if they don't give him trust. You know, like we know that Timo Werner will be alright if you. There's like a lineup that Tuchel always puts that always work, and he usually plays against Real Madrid because I don't know. I guess he wants us to lose, obviously. But when it's Mount on the right, Harvard's on the middle, and then Werner on the left. I think that's one of the best lineups that the best front three that Tuchel could come up with. But he still wants like more strikers and stuff like that, and I don't think that's beneficial, to be honest. It's just crazy. Chelsea also lost Romelu Lukaku, which is that's a very that move right there. Like if I could make a comparison between basketball and soccer and football, oh that's a bullet. Between football and basketball is that when KD went to the Golden State, that is sort of the same as what Romelu Lukaku did with Inter and then coming back to Inter. I mean, going back to Chelsea and then coming back to Inter. I just think it's just a bad move, That move is soft. It's poor. It's not disgusting because I'm not gonna use those words, but it's just a soft move for a player. Like you don't want to at least try to get your spot back. You don't want to fight for your spot. Like I understand you was worth 100 million, but you could make you like. I don't understand with this 100 million things. There's too much pressure. Isn't that the English market is outrageous? It's outrageous. Every player that is from different countries, like for example, like Bayern got Sadio Mane for less than 60 million. Sadio Mane is a Premier League champion. He's a Champions League Champions League champion. He's also gonna be in the top 10 Ballon d'Or finalist. And the crazy thing is that they got it for less than 60 million, right? But if it's all the way around, he will cost like more than 80 million for sure. Like it's crazy. Like the market is just insane. The inflation for like the English squads with the other teams is just ridiculous. It's just sad the fact that these things are happening. You know, like this situations are happening where like you see how some players are worth like 60, 50, 40 millions. They turn into 100 million. It's amazing. Like, it's crazy. And I know it's different. It's a different type of currency in the United Kingdom and in the rest of Europe, but still, like, 100 million is insane. It's insane. 100 million is just insane. It's something that I feel like FIFA should, like, hands down, like, work on it, because I don't think that's good for the sport. I don't think that's good for the sport. PSG business are a little complicated. I mean, they just got a new director. They just have there's like some rumors that they're gonna have the OSG Nice head coach, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So they're signing players without really having a system or a coach to, like, start working, or like, not like a system or a coach that will start, like, putting pressure on the board to sign players. Like, for example, Antonio Conte is doing that right now. I'm hoping, because the amazing, like, it's just amazing the amount of business that it's just amazing the amount of business that Spurs are doing. It's just, I'm really impressed with everything that's going, everything that's happening. Generally, it's just impressed. Like, Hanny Richarlison, Bissouma, you have Lenglet. That's just a bad signing. I don't know why they're doing that, but I guess more for depth and things like that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. We have Zach Steffen, the American, going to Middlesbrough. I don't like that. I feel like I want him to go to, like, a Premier League club. I want, like, Nottingham Forest, going, like, Nottingham Forest. I feel like that will be a good team for him. I don't know if their goalkeeper, they probably trust him. He's probably young, so I don't really know. I've never made my research, but or a team like Fulham or like Norwich, or like some teams like that knows about the Premier League. Like, Middlesbrough hasn't been in the Premier League since, like, what, 3-4 years. And I mean, I think the last time I seen Middlesbrough in the Premier League was when Victor Valdez was the keeper. So it's been a minute. It's been a big minute, actually. I don't understand. I don't understand Man United's tactics, going for the young and things like that. I don't really. It's been a really good transfer window, though. Like, to be honest with you, like, I try to understand, like, the business side of, like, maybe go to the young, focus on the midfielder, but then you have the young, you're gonna put the young Van de Beek and Bruno. That's not really good defensively, man, the midfielder. But I mean, Ten Hag is a good manager, and he will know what's right for the team. Like, he will make the changes, you know. So I feel like you need a fullback, a right back. They're getting a dude named Malacia, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's not bad. I feel like there's like a fullback in the league that I feel like. No, actually, never mind. There's plenty of fullbacks in the market that will help Man United, but of course, money and things like that. They gave Ten Hag 200 million to spend, and they haven't signed anyone, and that's just ridiculous. Like, De Jong, not a good business, because De Jong, like, the De Jong is a Champions League player. Like, he's capable of being a Champions League. Barcelona needs money, I understand, but would you rather, like, Vince De Jong? I know Gabi came up, Pedri, as amazing that he is, he's been proven to be injury prone just for the past season. I'm not saying, like, moving on, like, next season or the season after, but last season he was injury prone. He got injured twice in last season. I understand he had a long season the year before with the Euros, with the Olympics, and only had like 2 weeks of truly vacation. But you know, like, that's the things that happens when you're overworking yourself. West Ham are trying to go for Danjuma. Danjuma is like a player that that was rumored to go to like Liverpool. Like that's an amazing business, and I think West Ham was 2 games away from making a run for top four, but they dropped points. So I don't think like I don't know if Danjuma, I don't even know his real like how you say his name to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out for West Ham to be honest with you. And I mean this is just it was just a quick talk with the people that's listening to me or watching me. Now it's finally you guys can make my face. I mean, even though the cover of the podcast I show my face, but this is me. This is me in action, I guess. So thank you so much for everything, for all the support. I want to point some things out because I am a human being, and I think things that upsets me, I should really talk it out. I think with everything that's happening with the Supreme Court, with the women's right, I think that's disgusting. I feel like people should start like protesting and also like look for places or links or articles or where you could read to learn about everything that's happening. And man, I just want some peace in the world. I just want some luck for me as well, because I'm trying. I'm trying to do something. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, thank you so much for everything. Next episode will be I don't know when. It depends on the transfer market. I want to make like an episode regarding the Euros, the women's Euros, but that will be a little difficult because I don't really know a lot about the women's Euros. But I mean the women's world of football, and I wish I could have a guest that knows about it that could bounce back on it, on their ideas and things like that. But I'm gonna do my research with that. And yeah, thank you so much for everything. NYCFC are struggling, and I don't like it, but yeah, I just had to put that out. Thank you for everything, and have an amazing, amazing weekend and an amazing July 4th. Thank you.